Okay, this is a quick practice for your shoulders and your neck. I'll use a belt, the wall, and I have a blue brick here. This is a foam brick. This will be comfortable to use for a little bit later. It's a good practice actually to do either in or after you've taken a shower when you're already warm. And we'll just get going. So the first thing we'll do, I'm gonna turn around so you can see what I'm doing from behind. We'll use no props to begin. Just take your left hand behind your back, reach towards your right waist. Then we'll take your right hand behind your back, reach towards your left waist. If you're tight in the shoulders and can only catch your forearms, that's fine. If you're a little bit more mobile and can catch your elbows, it's good too. While you're here, we'll take your shoulders back and move your shoulder blades down your back. Right? So we're pulling your elbows a little bit closer towards one another, lowering your shoulders away from your ears, moving your outer shoulders back. Then we'll release your arm, so you can release your right arm first, then your left arm. Then we'll take your right arm behind your back, and then your left arm. Catch your forearms or catch your elbows. From here, your shoulders, your upper arm bones will go back, shoulder blades down your back. All right, we're just standing straight here. If you're familiar with mountain pose, Tadasana, you can do that one. If that makes no sense, you don't know what I'm talking about, just stand straight. All right, and then release your arms, left arm first, right arm second, relax. Now, we'll grab the strap and we'll do a pose called cow-faced pose, Gomukhasana. So take the strap over your right shoulder and rest it there. I'm using a longer strap today, so I'll double it up, put it over my right shoulder, and begin by taking your left hand. We'll go thumb down and take your left hand behind your back. I'll turn around so you can see what's going on here from the back. So I'm reaching my left hand over towards this belt here and making a grip. My right hand I'll take up towards the ceiling, reach up nice and tall. I'll turn my palm, so turn your palm back, right? So externally rotating your arm, bend your elbow, catch the strap here. Walk your hands a little bit closer towards one another. If you're mobile and can catch your hands, great. Your left arm, same action as the first thing we did. Shoulder, back, and down. Your right arm, reach your right elbow up towards the ceiling. Lower your right shoulder blade away from your ear. All right? And then the last piece I'll show you here is as you reach up into your right arm, turn the back of your right arm in towards your face. So we have external rotation again in your right arm. Shouldn't be any pain. If you find that there's pain in your shoulders while you do this, you need to back off. All right, let's release your right hand. We'll take your right hand up, lower it down, release your left hand, take it out to the side, and then take your belt, move it over to your left shoulder. All right, right hand to the side, turn your thumb to the floor, bend your elbow, take your hand behind your back, turn around so you can see what's going on here and make a grip on the belt. Take your left arm, reach your left arm up towards the ceiling, right? Palm back, bend your elbow, make your other grip here. Your right shoulder, move it back, back and down, just like we did in that first pose where we grabbed your forearms. With your left arm, reach your left arm up towards the ceiling, right? And the back of your left arm. So when I say the back of your left arm, I'm talking about where your triceps are. Right, turn the back of your left arm in towards your face. So we're working external rotation, a little bit of extension here as you reach up into your left elbow. Keep both shoulders moving down away from your ears. And then we'll release your left arm, lower your arm down, release your right arm out to the side. Then take your belt and let's put it over top of your thumbs. So we're going over top of your thumbs with your belt. And then we'll make a thumbs up kind of grip. So all you're doing is you're turning your hands down, going thumbs up here, right? Arms straight, elbows tight. Lower your shoulders away from your ears and draw your arms back in towards your shoulders, right? So it should feel like you're plugging your arms back into your shoulders. Then from here, start to take your arms overhead. As you bring your arms overhead, keep your abs engaged. Because what tends to happen is as we run out of mobility in our shoulders, we start to use our back for that mobility. It's not as important to get your arms overhead as it is to keep your shoulders active. So your abdominal tension here keeps your back from getting involved. Lower your shoulders away from your ears. Keep your arms straight, elbows nice and tight. And just get up as high as you can. Don't think about getting all the way overhead if you find that you get here. Sometimes people do yoga with their face and they make all kinds of faces and this hurts, this shouldn't, right? So we're up overhead. Your arms are in a neutral position here. Your knuckles face one another. Shoulders away from your ears. Let's take your hands a little bit wider. So we'll do a flossing action here. By flossing, I mean we'll be going side to side. We're wider with your grip. Your thumbs point back. Let's begin by pulling a little bit here with your right hand. Let your left arm come up overhead. As you do this, keep your shoulders moving down your back. And then over to the other side. So you'll pull with your left hand, resist a little bit with your right hand. Keep moving your shoulders down your back as you go side to side. All right, just back and forth, shoulders down your back. Your arms are slightly externally rotated here. All right, not fully externally rotated. And just back and forth, side to side here. Should feel pretty good, right? We'll go one more time off to the second side, back to center, and then even wider with your grip. The tension on your belt here is important, so keep the tension on your belt. Shoulders down your back, thumbs point back if you can keep them pointing back. Bend your elbows, touch the tops of your shoulders with your belt. As you do this, keep your shoulder blades moving down your back, tension on the belt, press the belt back overhead. Again, lower the belt down, touch the tops of your shoulders, tension on the belt, back overhead. Touch the tops of your shoulders, bend your elbows, back overhead. The next two will go below the height of your shoulders. So we'll keep tension on your belt, lower the belt below the height of your shoulders. You should feel your shoulder blades kind of press into your upper back. Should feel okay. And then back up. All right, one more here. Bend your elbows, lower the belt, below your shoulders, press it back up and over. Keep the belt. We got one more here with the belt. And for this, we'll actually stand on the belt. All right, so feet are hip width apart. Stand on your belt and take all the tension out of the belt. So we'll do that by just walking your hands down. Then bend your knees and walk your hands a little bit further. All right, just a little. We want some tension as you straighten your legs. Before you straighten your legs though, bring your hips underneath you. Shoulders back, chest up. Straighten your legs out. Should feel here like your arms are being pulled down towards the floor. We've created tension or traction here with your shoulders. Now, just the weight of your head, take your right ear to your right shoulder. You should feel a stretch through the left side of your neck as you do this. Come back to center. Take your left ear to your left shoulder. This is one I really like. Probably would spend a little bit more time here. If I was just practicing on my own, come back to center. On the second side, or the second time here, take your right ear to your right shoulder. We'll spend a little bit more time. If you have a 10-foot belt, there is a variation of these neck stretches you can do with the 10-foot belt. If you loop it, and I may show that in another video, I find that that one's really good too, but it does take a little bit of getting you into. Come back to center, go left ear to your left shoulder. Relax your right shoulder. So typically as we go side to side, if you're taking your head over to the left here, your opposite shoulder tends to want to follow. So if you can relax that shoulder, sometimes even leaning towards the side where your head is going, can help influence the stretch. All right, and then back to center. Okay, step up your strap, move the strap off to the side, and then grab your brick. Come to the wall. The brick works kind of as a spacer here, and what we'll do is a bridging action. So most of us spend our days kind of bent over, looking at phones, reading books, laptops, driving cars. Head keeps getting pulled forward. So this is a reset for your neck. You'll put the brick behind your head against the wall, and then step your feet out away from the wall so that the distance between your feet and the wall is enough that it creates a muscular contraction on the back of your neck. It should feel like a toning to the muscles of the back of your neck. Arms to your sides, shoulders back and down, chin parallel to the floor. Look straight across the room here. If you get a headache when you do this, you may be too far from the wall, you may be pressing too hard. Relax your jaw, shoulders down, and we'll hang out here for a little bit. I find that staying in this pose a little bit longer, staying in this position a little bit longer, just adds to the benefit of the reset. All right, lift your sternum and your spine that's in between your shoulder blades, your thoracic spine. Move that forward into your body. All right, legs straight. Relax your jaw. All right, no tension here. And we're just giving the muscles on the back side of your neck a little bit of work to combat all the work they get during the day to the front side. Okay, to come out, you'll step back, take your hands to the brick, remove the brick. You may observe as you remove the brick, your head kind of floats back, comes directly over your shoulders. Yeah, this is one I think I learned from Doug Keller. He's a worthy Google search if you're looking for a good therapeutics yoga teacher. Anyways, I hope this was helpful. I hope you practice on your own at home. And if you have questions or there are other things you'd like to see, text me, leave comments, I guess. Anyways, have a good one. Thank you.